Hey, what's going on, guys? Just here to do a quick video of the recap of the Steelers game. I know that was on Sunday. I watched it. Uh, so to make everything all clear, I'm doing this post game recap. So, I didn't mean to get too close. So we ended up hosting the Chargers. We won 20-10. And I really want to talk about the just how good we responded and how good we actually won in convincing fashion. In this game, the Steelers and Justin Fields had a great game. I know he had one interception, but that's literally his first interception this season. So I'm not going to worry about that. On 25 attempts, or 25 completions on 32 attempts, he had 245 total passing yards. In which I believe in total, gosh, how much did we go for on the day? But I think it was around 365, 350, 361 yards, as opposed to I believe it was like 175 that we had in the first and second quarter. Going into the second half, man, that's when we started picking things up. We responded and we won in convincing fashion. It's been so long since I've been able to say that this team has won in a convincing way. And it didn't feel like a heart attack. One touchdown given up. Justin Fields ran in for a rushing touchdown. And then he threw a touchdown pass. So it was looking really good. The touchdown pass to Calvin Austin. I'm telling you, you get this dude involved. You get him involved in a play that fits him and use him correctly. Once he gets the ball, if he sees a lane that's open, he's going to take it, whether it's on a drag route catch, a curls catch, or inside outside catch. He's going to find a way eventually upfield if you give him that much space like the Chargers secondary gave him. Even just that tiny bit of space, which it was like that, they were only that far apart. But you give him that type of space, he's going to kick it into second gear and take off down the field, and it resulted in a touchdown. I'm telling you, get these guys more involved, because you use them to their strengths, and it can work wonders for the Steelers team, which, in my mind, is a good thing. You know, you look at leading rusher that we had, it was Jaylen Warren with 70. But it also, goes to show, like, hey, if we can get this on a consistent base, a very consistent basis, just continuing to go up, regress, and go forward, it's going to be fun, man. I really do believe this season is going to be a ton of fun if it hasn't been already. And the defense, dude, I'll say this. There's one player I want to point out real quickly that is going to do very well. I do believe he will do very well, and I love this player. I I loved him even with the playing time he got last season. Is Nick Herbig. Nick Herbig is just a stud when it comes to the edge rusher position. I mean, look, he's learning from literally the best edge rusher in the NFL right now. He and that edge rusher is T.J. Watt. He has a lot of speed, a lot of like just quick go around. Like nobody can stop him. He went up against a starting tackle, a starting right tackle, or yeah, starting left tackle. Sorry, and I believe it was Slayer was his name. Forgive me if I botched his name, but and got around him like it was nothing, and then Baby Bobbity Boo, he knocks the ball out of Herbert's hands. The next play, the defense crashes Herbert, and he left with an injury. Unfortunately, I hope he's doing okay. All prayers out to him with his ankle injury. You never want to see that happen. But yeah, man, it just the defense as a whole. I mean, Joey Porter Jr. with 4 tackles. Uh, T.J. Watt doing T.J. Watt things. 3 tackles, 1 sack. He would have had more. um, if he wasn't getting doubled as much. But even when he was getting doubled, they still couldn't stop the defense. Like that's what we've been wanting to hear as Steeler fans, especially when it comes to this defense, is take the pressure off of TJ and just the nose tackles and stuff. Get in there and the edge rushers make plays. That's going to be a big weight lifted off TJ's shoulders because, I understand TJ. TJ. He's going to get sacks. And I do believe he will have more than 1 sack versus the Colts. But the thing is that the whole defense as a unit has really gelled together, considering that a lot of these guys are first-year players with the Steelers. First year with the Steelers, at least. Like Patrick Queen, he's really coming into his own. What we wanted to see from him, what we knew that he could already do, he's getting in the backfield like a speeding bullet at the linebacker position. And Landon Roberts, I mean, there's not much you have to say about Landon Roberts. He's showing us time and time again why we signed him. Dante Jackson was sticking really decent with the receivers. I think it's McConnell. Oh, come on. Why? Oh, poop. Okay. I am sorry about that, guys. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, sorry about that. Whoops. But I like how this defense played, just crashing and getting in the backfield to J.K. Dobbins. Let's keep in mind, I don't. Did J.K. Dobbins? J.K. Dobbins had 44 yards in this game. He came into the game with this Chargers team, I think it was like 100, 200 yards. So it really shows what this team can do. Like, coming in this game, we were like, okay, this is a chance for the Steelers to prove on defense what they can do versus a J.K. Dobbins who was on a big streak. And that, even in itself, was going to be a big test. I think a lot of guys, I mean, a guy that, to me, that has shocked me at least a little bit, DeMarvin Leal. You know, he came in with something to prove. I mean, you know, he's doesn't play as much, you know, but he's playing his position. He hasn't gotten to the quarterback too much, or even at all. But I think he'll be okay. I don't think any concerns with him, even at all. The passing game for Justin Fields, I mean, he's reading the middle of the field. He's reading defenses better. I know a lot of this will come to test when we face the second half of our schedule. But I really do believe we can compete with these other teams. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we're going to win a Super Bowl. I'm not saying that yet. Not yet. I'm not there yet. But the just the progression of this team, or regressing of this team, just going up, and how they've been showing what they can do, it's really super nice to see. And I think you put Justin Fields in a situation that he wanted to be in. Keep in mind, when we got Justin Fields in a trade, Mike Tomlin, back in 2021, went to the Ohio State Pro Day and told the coach and everybody there, you know who we're here to see. Yeah, he said, you already know who we're here to see. And it was Justin Fields. Now he's got a competent OC in front of him, and I really do think you got to give Arthur Smith his flowers on how they've played. It's just, this team has not looked this good in years. I mean, the way we're playing on defense, playing physical, like I said, crashing everything that the running backs have done. I know a lot of people will say we played teams that really ain't that complete. Well, keep in mind, one of those teams were 2-0 just like we were. And it doesn't matter who you face. What matters is winning. And as long as we get the win, that's what matters to me. How this team plays matters to me. And they have showed me nothing but the best that they've had in a long time. And I will say this, if this team continues to gel together, who knows what they can do. If they gel together this season, there's a possibility we could go on a playoff run. I'm not saying Super Bowl, not yet. But I get the feeling that, you know, just my feeling right now is keep on showing how so much more of the good going forward. You'll have your ups and downs, yeah, because you'll be facing better teams a little bit down the road, and you will have that struggle. But that'll be a challenge that I am willing to sit here and say, I embrace that. I'm ready to see how far this team can go. Now, as opposed to right now, I think if we make playoffs and hoping we get, I'm saying hope because it's still the beginning of the season. I know we're 3-0. I get that, but I'm just not trying to jump ahead. But if we continue going down this route and we get a home field advantage in playoffs finally, I think that we could go on a good run. But the reason I say I'm not getting too carried away because this is also a team led by Mike Tomlin. And I'm not going to indulge in how good this team is. Like, oh yeah, we're a Super Bowl contending team. I'm not there yet. It's like with Broderick Jones. People have criticized him. He didn't like it. Well, that's not being criticized. You're speaking your opinion as a fan. You know, if you go into a game and you suck, you just stunk and you sucked. You know, that was the case in it was the Broncos or the Falcons. It was just it was up and down. It was really up and down for him. I mean, there were a total of 10 penalties put on Pittsburgh. But again, he really improved in week 3. Hopefully that continues now that he's got his arm brace off. And he looked like himself. He really looked like himself. You know, he put Joey Bosa in the freaking dirt. That right there is a milestone that he can put on because not too many people put Joey Bosa in the dirt like that. But again, you got to appreciate his work ethic. So I thank him for that. Now, a hit with an injury bug. Our first round rookie, Troy Fautanu, or Troy Fautanu, was put on IR. And to me, it just looks like he's going to miss the rest of the season. Now, being put on IR doesn't mean you're necessarily going to miss the season, but he needs surgery, so you might as well say he's going to miss it. But again, he got hit with an injury bug on a knee that he's had prior injuries with. But above all else, when he was playing, it was good. He was in his first game back. He was looking nice. Yeah, but just a great game, man. A very convincing win. So let's build off this. Let's get it going. Let's not waste this momentum that we got. We're 3-0. We're the only undefeated team in our division. So, above anything else, right now we sit. We sit first. So just, yeah. Hopefully we get a home field advantage this season. I don't know what our record will be, but hopefully a good one. But that'll be it for me on this video. And have a blessed day. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And here we go, Steelers. Here we go. And Steelers Nation, I'll see you in the next recap. Peace.